Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We are playing tonight. We are playing for the Solo Crisis League. Let me bring this a little bit closer. There we go. That's better. That's probably a lot better. So tonight we are playing Season 6, Round 2 of the Solo Crisis League. So this is using Crisis 2 and Heroes Unite. It's a pretty standard setup, but we are mixing it up quite a bit. For Solo Crisis League, we normally just use the standard solo setup, but this round we are using two-handed play. So our first hero is chosen for us, and that is Red Lantern Supergirl. The first time any foe destroys a card during each player's turn, you may draw a card and then discard a card. Very good. Then we have Black Adam and Crisis Batgirl. Now these are both actually really difficult choices to go with Red Lantern Supergirl. If we are stuck with this one, to complement her, we couldn't really go wrong with either one. But I'm going with Crisis Batgirl. Well, why is this such a hard choice? So Black Adam reads, the first time you play a superpower during each of your turns, you may destroy it. If you do, draw a card and gain 1 VP. So he could destroy, say, a kick each turn. And in doing so, you could destroy it and gain a VP. Okay. Oh, sorry. He doesn't just destroy it. He also draws a card. So he basically replaces it. So you play that. So let's go ahead with the kick scenario. You'd play a kick, get 2 power, then you destroy it, get a VP, and then you draw a card on top of that. So you'd end up with a whole, like if the kick was the first card you played, you'd have 2 power, and you still have 5 cards in your hand. Wonderful. Then on top of that, with Red Lantern Supergirl, the first time any foe, and any other player at the table is a foe, destroys a card during each player's turn, you may draw a card and then discard a card. So then, on top of that, Red Lantern Supergirl will be able to modify her hand and be able to do that pretty often with Black Adam's ability here. And that's very tempting. But I went with Crisis Batgirl. Once during each of your turns, you may discard a card. If you do, choose any number of different players up to the VP value of that card, discarded this way. The chosen players draw a card. So I could discard a card worth 2 VP or 1 VP even. And then I'm going to go back. If I discard a card of 2 VP, worth 2 VP, each of us could draw a card. Fantastic. But I could also discard a card that's worth 1 VP and let Red Lantern Supergirl just draw a card. So if I'm looking at my hand and I'm saying I'm not going to do much this turn, I could give a card advantage to Red Lantern Supergirl for her next turn. And I think that's going to help quite a bit more often. Black Adam's ability is strong, but we have nothing to do with the VP we gained from it. And destroying a superpower every turn would really hurt us in the long run. Now, that being said, he could come up later via Heroic Sacrifice, assuming Heroic Sacrifice is in here, and assuming he's the one we draw. Now, that's good, but there's still more that we're doing to make this a little bit more interesting than the standard Heroes Unite plus Crisis 2 matchup. We are leaving Vandal Savage's stack ongoing ability in play even after we beat him. So his stack ongoing ability is when a card with an attack leaves the lineup, resolves attack against each player. So basically any card with an attack leaving the lineup gets its first appearance attack essentially. And that's going to matter quite a bit because there's cards like Yellow Lantern Core Power Ring. Yellow Lantern Power Ring, and that's got an attack on it. It's not a villain or anything, but if someone wants that to, say, boost Kyle Rayner, for example, it's going to attack everyone when that happens. It's not as big a deal for the villains. They're going to attack normally anyway sometimes, given whatever crisis you're in or what have you. But it will matter when cards that we actually want have attacks. We have to kind of weigh the options. Villains we have to get rid of no matter what, right? Can't beat the crisis if there's villains out there, so we have to get rid of those villains and take that attack. But we don't necessarily have to take the attack of a non-villain card if we don't have to. We can avoid it. So that's kind of the decision-making process we're going to have to be using with that in play. We're going to start with Immortal Villain as always, which means when you fill the lineup or any cards enter the lineup of cost 6 or greater are destroyed and replaced. So let's go ahead. We're going to get started. Red Lantern Supergirl is our first player, so she'll go first. But let's get our hand ready and our lineup. Gotham City. Rage Blood. I couldn't be happier to see Rage Blood earlier. That is fantastic. This is going to allow us to do wonderful things very quickly. Very happy about that. Shazam is destroyed. Black Lantern, Wonder Woman. Not looking forward to that. Parasite, also not looking forward to that. And Nth Metal Mace. Okay, so I see 3 great options and a few attack cards, unfortunately. But overall, we're going to be okay, I think. So we'll start with Red Lantern Supergirl. This Rage Blood is really going to help Red Lantern Supergirl. During each player's turn. So it's no matter which one of these cards, no matter which one of these players ends up with Rage Blood, it's going to trigger Red Lantern Supergirl's ability. So that's very good news. We're looking at 1-2 power with her though. So that is the end of her turn. Luckily, that does mean we're going to get 5 power with her on the next turn, but right now that doesn't quite make me feel any better. Here we go. We have 1, 2, 3 power, and we'll go ahead and get an early Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. It's 2 power, but it's got every single color associated with it, which is going to help with different crises. Ooh, expensive villain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think we're going to go ahead with Rage Blood here and try to get Batgirl Gotham City if possible. So if we can get that Rage Blood out very quickly, that would be helpful. Maybe not that first hand. We're going to want some discard pile action for it, but either way, we'll be satisfied, I'm sure. It'll be very powerful. All right, there's that. Did I buy a new card yet? I don't think I put a new card out yet. There it is, Legion Flight Ring. So, looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4. What does Parasite read? Each foe reveals his hand and discards a card with cost 3 or greater. Each foe who does that may put a punch from his discard pile on the bottom of the deck. I think we might have to do that, but let's see what we got here. Let's just do it because this doesn't actually do any attack to anyone because no one has a hand. Well, she doesn't have a hand, and she doesn't have any cards that qualify. So Parasite is defeated. That was a good time to do that. And it's a good news that Rage Blood is not in that hand. That's going to allow us to get it in the next turn. New card coming out. Oh, it's not destroyed. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to get that Star Sapphire Power Ring. That's what we're going to do. We're getting a very strong Red Lantern Supergirl. That's what I like to see. New card comes on out there. It's Plastic Man. Can't go wrong with Plastic Man. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think we have to use that to get rid of Brother Blood. We haven't had a lot of opportunities to do that, so he's gone. We'll get our new hand ready over here. I'm kind of getting into the groove of things. If you've been watching my other videos recently, I've had a hard time adjusting to the two-handed play. I'm getting there. It's been very distracting, though, from my normal presentation style, so I'm apologizing if I miss anything. Choose any number of players. Each of those players destroys a card of cost 0 in his discard pile. If one or more foes destroys a card this way, draw a card. So we're going to destroy a punch in this discard pile. And from our own discard pile, we'll also destroy a punch. So we didn't get rid of any vulnerabilities, unfortunately. But because of Rage Blood here, because of Red Lantern Supergirl, each time any foe destroys a card during each player's turn, you may draw a card and then discard a card. So we'll draw a vulnerability, and we'll discard vulnerability, unfortunately, but we got to use it. 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple vulnerabilities here. What we're going to do is get Plastic Man to copy that Star Sapphire Power Ring as much as possible. Just as much as possible. Ocean Master. I don't know who's going to go for what. So it looks like Red Lantern Supergirl is going to be our power player. She's going to go for getting us, what's the word I'm looking for? The Lantern Rings, Kyle Rayner, etc. Batgirl, I don't know. I think I want to shoot for any card that's worth 2 VP, make her get it if possible. I think that's going to be the strongest way to use her. Not a great hand here. We're looking at 3 power overall, 2 vulnerabilities there. I Anything out there worth 2 VP? No. Let's just get rid of, I need to get some power. So let's get Nth Metal Mace. So that in the long run, we'll have something there. Some power there, right? All right, 1, 2, 3 power total. We will use that. We'll get a kick. No kicks have been going around yet. New card coming out. Another Brother Blood. Okay. Just keeps coming, right? I had like a great shuffle yesterday. I had all those lantern rings come out very early. I was hoping to get a similar thing tonight, but so far not the case. Look at the top card. Is it a hero? No. We'll leave it there then. 1, 2, 3, 4 power, a couple vulnerabilities. We are going to buy a Batarang and say goodbye to Ocean Master. Accomplished 2 goals there, right? All right, let's get a new card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rage Blood. We're all going to destroy a 0-cost card in our discard pile. There's a vulnerability destroyed over here. In fact, I'm just going to get those out of here instead of putting them there like I usually do. And another vulnerability destroyed over here. Good news. That's 2. And because of Red Lantern Supergirl's ability, we will draw a card. And we'll discard this vulnerability. We will play this, revealing the top 2 cards of your deck. If they share a card type, put them back in any order. If not, draw them. I think it's all starters, so I don't think anything special is about to happen here, but yeah, I'll put them back in any order. I guess we can copy that, but it won't really do anything. It's the same cards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 power total. We will, with 4 power, let's get a Whirlwind. That's going to be a good choice for her, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll allow us to control kind of when we get our Rage Blood. Get rid of these starters, right? Okay. We're looking at 2, 3, 4, and 5 power. We want a Scrimmage. Oh, no, we're going to go for Gotham City. That's what we're going to do. Okay, with Gotham City under control, we'll be able to get all the equipment we can for Batgirl minus. I think we're going to save all the equipment for Batgirl. That's my... All right. Let me start over. Here's the plan. I'm just kind of making it up as we go, as always, but the plan with what we've got so far is Batgirl is going to get equipment. Supergirl is going to get Lantern Ring. So all the other equipment goes to Batgirl. All the Lantern Ring goes to Supergirl. We'll probably get we'll probably get some like Legion Flight Ring or Scrimmage Sticks to go to Red Lantern Supergirl for different crisis needs. But other than that, probably not very many. Defense cards need to be divided up pretty evenly. Heroes, though, could go either way. Definitely need the Kyle Rayner over here with Red Lantern Supergirl, but maybe give the rest of them to Batgirl so she gets some strength in that. Superpowers could also go either way. They obviously fit better with Supergirl thematically, but we'll kind of go by that one on a card-by-card basis. Let's see how all that planning adds up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think we have to get rid of this. Each foe with a hero in his discard pile gains a weakness. Each foe with a villain in his discard pile gains a weakness. There are... Oh, we gain a weakness for for Red Lantern Supergirl, but that is it. That's the only one, because there is no discard pile for Batgirl. So we're doing okay, right? Not bad. That's a lot of equipment coming. That's good, because I want to get them for Batgirl. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to get 2 and 4. 2 copies of a Scrimmage Sticks are definitely going to add up to a good time for Batgirl. And let's get our Red Lantern Supergirl. Now, Red Lantern Supergirl has quite a good deck. She's got a weakness in there, sure. But she also has Rage Blood and Star Sapphire Power Ring. Those are good cards. Those are very good cards. All right, 1, 2, 3 powers. All we're getting. We never put a card out. Oh, that's destroyed. And a new card comes out. Okay, 3 power. We'll go ahead and get another kick because we need that power, right? New card here. Look at our top card. Is it a hero? Nope, we will leave it there. So 2. We're going to discard this. We're going to let ourselves draw a card so that we can get Gotham City and say, is this an equipment? It is not, and we will discard it. So 2, 3, 4 power. We're going to get both Legion Flight Rings. We're just going to go very cheap equipment heavy with Batgirl, and I think it's going to work really well. The reason I discarded that punch was just so I would have to have a totally fresh deck for the next hand, and hopefully get some equipment near the top of that deck to trigger Gotham City. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I think we have 4 equipment on her right now, and that's good for that card. New card comes out. Ooh, another power ring. Let's start with Star Sapphire. Look at these 2 cards. We can draw them. Perfect. And then we'll do it again. Look at these 2 cards. And we'll draw them. That's very good. Okay. Rage Blood. We can destroy this weakness over here, but there's no discard pile for Batgirl, so that doesn't trigger. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 power. I am tempted to go Blue Lantern Power Ring and Plastic Man, but if I get rid of Brother Blood instead, we might be able to end this. Let's go for the ending this route in the hopes that I don't regret that. How's that sound? I think I make all decisions in the hopes that I don't regret that, but that one is really hard because I want all the other cards up there for Red Lantern Supergirl, but we're just not getting that high in power yet for Batgirl. So it's hard to say, hey, we'll just put it off another turn because we might not get there. All right, let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? Nope, we'll discard it. Nth Metal Mace, are you a hero? No, I'll discard that. So 2, draw a card. 4, 5, and these do nothing. With the 5, we'll definitely get Raven. Oh, I should have looked to see if I could have beat Immortal Villain. I made that mistake. We never even put a card out for the... Oh, yes, we did. It was Raven. What am I talking about? There we go. Now a new card comes out. And let's see if we can do it now. I have to discard 5 power of cards from hand. We have 1, 2, 3 over here anyway, so we wouldn't have qualified. Let's go ahead and reveal 2 cards here. We will draw those. And then let's do it again. I do like that combination. Those have to stay up. So we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 power, and we will get a Crystal Shield. It's a defense card, superpower, all sorts of good reasons to get that over here. So in this hand, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have what we need. No villain. Perfect. And then do we have it here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, we do. Each player must discard plus 5 power worth of cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 discarded. So that's her only hand here. And over here, we'll take 1, 2, 3. Oh, gotta do both. 4 and 5. Okay, that beats Immortal Villain. Now it's just Vandal Savage in play. We will start with Batgirl. We'll say Gotham City, are you an equipment? No, we'll discard it, and then we'll draw a card. Yeah, still end up with 1 power. Hope for more, but I'll take it, right? I will take it. I should have what I should have done is just discard the card and let Red Lantern Supergirl draw an extra card since she's looking at a vulnerability this turn. But that is not what we did. So she's gonna get a new card out, play this, but nothing good's gonna come from it. And then it's Batgirl's turn again. We definitely want to get that Daughter of Gotham card. Okay, lots of draw cards here. Lots of them. So we'll start with Nth Metal Mace. Are you a hero? No, but we'll leave it there. We'll go 1 and draw a card. And we'll say, are you an equipment? No, and we'll discard that. Draw a card. Draw a card. Alright, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, I normally say just take Vandal Savage, but Batgirl is not up to it. She does not have the strength yet. So with our 9 power, we're going to try and build her a little bit. We're going to get Daughter of Gotham City. We're going to get Helmet of Fate. And we're going to get a Plastic Man. I know I said I would save that. You know what? I think I have to. We're going to get a Kick instead. I want to save that Plastic Man for the Lantern Ring player, which is Red Lantern Supergirl. Doing so is going to allow us to copy some of the strongest cards repeatedly throughout our turns. Now, if Batgirl had it, she'd definitely get to use her equipment-heavy deck more often, but it's nothing in comparison to all of those rings. New card comes out. All right, Rage Blood. We can destroy a card over here. Looks like it's going to be a punch. Another punch destroyed. Now, since that happened, we can draw a card and then discard a card. We will discard this vulnerability. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We will go with... I know I want a ring, but I really want Plastic Man and Canary Cry also. I think those are going to go... I think that's going to be better. Those 2 cards are going to be better than the 1 card I could have gotten otherwise. Manhunter. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 power, which we will use... Oh, Gotham City, are you in equipment? Yes. 5 power, and put an equipment of cost 3 or less into my hand. 6 power, same thing. 7, 8 power. You know what? No. 7, 8 power, are you a hero? No, and we'll discard you. Okay, that's better. We'll definitely get rid of Manhunter. And we'll get another kick. I know, those Lantern Rings are tempting, but they're even stronger when you focus them on one player. It would have been great for Batgirl to have one, but like I said, if you get Kyle Rayner, you can have a really, really strong hand, so I don't like giving them up easily. I like sticking to giving them just one player if possible. Alright, Batgirl is there. She's ready. I think we can take on the villain whenever we feel like it. Okay, good times. So, Star Sapphire, look at these 2 cards. Oh, we gotta leave them. But 1 and draw a card. And then we're gonna do it again. We're gonna copy Star Sapphire. Look at these 2 cards and draw them. Perfect. So that's 1 power, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're gonna get White Lantern Power Battery. And we're not going to bother with buying rings anymore the rest of the night. We will just gain them with Red Lantern Supergirl as the card allows. Alright, I'm confident in both decks now. I'm good. We can go ahead and proceed. And what I mean by proceed, I mean go taking the villain if possible. We'll start with Gotham City. Are you in equipment? Yes, so we can draw that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to get Wonder of the Night, and we'll get 1 kick. And that should be, and the kicks for both players for a while, I think. They should be pretty kicked up. We can get rid of all those punches and vulnerabilities now, and we will be good. Rage Blood. Destroy a card in the discard pile. Do we have one there? There's 1 punch. Oh, a vulnerability, even better. Now, since that happened, we can draw a card and then discard a card. Discard this one. All right, 2, 3, and draw a card. Draw another card. Gain all Lantern Rings from the lineup and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. I think I want to save the Daughter of Gotham City for Batgirl. We'll take Atlantis and put it on top of our deck. So we are at 2, 3. We'll take 4, 5 power for this. 6, 7, 8. That's all we get is 8 power for all that. Unfortunately, this time it's only 8. In the future, it will be more. New card coming out. Soul Taker Sword. Alright, let's start with Are You in Equipment for Gotham City? It is not, we'll discard it. Draw a card. Scrimma Sticks, 1 power. You get a card from the discard pile here. 2 power, get another one. 3, 4. 5, 6, draw a card. 7, 8, and 9. Oh my god, it's really tempting to go either way. We're going to beat Vandal Savage. I've had quite a few close games recently, and I don't want that to be the norm. So we're going to go for Vandal Savage. Now, I put him back out into the lineup because his stack ongoing ability will remain. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be with us the rest of the game, and that's just there to remind me. If I put it away, I will forget. I already had to get rid of an entire attempt because I forgot. Not cool. Alright, so a new crisis is Supervillains United. Place an unused supervillain into the lineup and resolve each of its attacks. The supervillain cannot be gained or destroyed by the effects of other players' cards. Remove this crisis when there are no supervillains in the lineup. So that supervillain is Hell. His attack reads, each player puts a non-kick superpower from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. I have none in my hand. I have 1 from the discard pile over here. So that's what Batgirl has. About Red Lantern Supergirl. We have none in our hand. And 1, 2 in our discard pile. We're saving Rage Blood though, so that's good. And that's that. Okay. So that's that. And then our new villain is Amazo. He costs 3 more for each hero in the lineup. Each player puts a hero from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. Hero in my hand or 2 from my discard pile, huh? I guess we will put Raven out there from this hand. And I have nothing in that hand. Do I have anything in the discard pile? Nothing. So we're actually pretty safe now. But it is, in fact, Supergirl's turn. We'll put Atlantis out. Once during each of your turns, you may put a card you buy or gain from the lineup on top of any player's deck. Any player's deck is the most important part of that. So we can look at the top 2 cards in my deck. Oh, they are different. They're the same type, so we will leave that there. 1, 2, 4 power. Let's go ahead. We're going to leave Soul Taker's Sword for Batgirl, I think. And use our 4. Let's get Canary Cry back so we get a defense. You know what? I actually prefer Crystal Shield. Okay, now it's Batgirl's turn. New card comes out. New villain. Put up the 2 punch cards from my discard pile into my hand. Very well. Now, let's do Gotham City. Are you an equipment on top of my deck? Is it an equipment? It is, so we can draw that. Fortunately, it won't do much because of the position it was in. We have no discard pile now, but that's okay. So, 1, 2, 3, are you a hero? No, and we will discard that for sure. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to get Soul Taker Sword. And we're going to get another Daughter of Gotham. Use that as often as possible. New card comes out. Another hero, unfortunately. Okay. What do we have in our discard pile? There's only 4 cards here. Oh, there we go. What equipment do we have in our discard pile? Oh, a bunch of them. Blue Lantern Ring, Orange Lantern Power Ring. What's the choices here? So that one counts heroes, so that's good. But this one, gain equipment with cost 5 or less from the lineup, put it in your hand if you choose not to, 2 power. I think that's our only option though, because Blue Lantern Power Ring isn't really going to do much better. So we'll take that, we'll copy that with Plastic Man, say 2 power there, 4 power, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll get rid of this and have 3 power left over, which we'll use to get this. You know what? No, we'll get Raven actually. Alright. Need that Soul Taker sword to start doing its thing more often. Need Rage Blood to come up. I'm guessing it's that very next card for Supergirl. That would make the most sense. Nope. Must have been in my discard pile and I forgot about it. Alright, Batgirl, what do you got? New card coming out first. Etrigan the Demon. Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, but we will leave that there and draw a card. Then we'll do a Scrim of Sticks, put an equipment cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. Do it again. 2 power. And then we'll do it again for this. So 2 power total. And then put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand and then draw a card. We're at 2 power total. 3/4 destroying a punch. 5/6, are you a hero? It is not. We will leave that there. 7/8. 9/10, and we're going to discard this card so that Red Lantern Supergirl can draw a card. So 10 power, we'll get rid of Etrigan. We have 3 left over. We'll buy this back. That was what I wanted to see for Batgirl. That is her doing her thing. Get an extra card for Supergirl, flying through equipment during the turn. That is how we want to play it. Bunch of cheap equipment all at once. Alright, new card comes out for the turn. Another Rage Blood. Perfect. Oh, what a terrible time. We're going to play Rage Blood, but we have no discard pile, so maybe I won't play that yet. Do 1 and draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and unfortunately this copies nothing. We're going to buy Rage Blood. I think that's it. I was thinking, you know what, I was thinking we would give it to Batgirl via this, but I think the best thing is just for Supergirl to keep it and keep going. Alright, so Batgirl, what do you got? Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? Nope, we will discard that. And then we'll draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 power total. We will get rid of this, but that reads, each foe gains a weakness. If one or more foes does not gain a weakness, draw a card. Well, we're both gaining a weakness. Unless Supergirl can defend herself, she cannot. A weakness for both of us then. Gotta get rid of this hell. Got to get rid of him. Okay. 2, 4, then 5, and count the heroes over here. 6, 7. That's pretty good. Gain all power rings in the line and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the line and put it on top of your deck. We'll get Canary Cry back. So we have 8 power. We're going to get Superboy. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do so we can keep using those Rage Bloods more often. And then a new card will come out during Batgirl's turn here. 1, put 2 punches from the discard pile into my hand. Let's say Gotham City, are you an equipment? Nope, we will discard that. Put an equipment from my discard pile into my hand. And then also draw a card. So we're at 1 power total. We'll go Nth Metal, 2, 3 power. Are you a hero? Nope, and we will discard that. 4, put an equipment into my hand. 5, another equipment. Draw a card. 6, 7 will destroy this punch. 8, draw a card. 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have any punches over here? I already have enough for what I want to do, which is beat the... Oh, no, I don't. Sorry. 13, I have to do that too. So I'll get this punch. 14 power, getting rid of this, and then getting rid of Hell also. Boom, that crisis is defeated. And we're going to keep going. That is exactly how I want to play Batgirl, and it is working. A lot of really cheap cards that are kind of drawing each other. Very equipment heavy. There's some sacrificial stuff in there too if we need to. And hopefully we can get a few more heroes, superpowers, etc. to kind of balance out the deck. Now Amazo costs extra for heroes in the lineup, so it probably is best to get rid of that Saint Walker if possible. And Red Lantern Supergirl, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Get a new card out. Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about. One with an attack. Let's do Whirlwind and draw 4 new cards. You may gain an equipment of cost 5 or less from the lineup. If you do, put it into your hand, and if you choose not to, plus 2 power. We're going to put that into my hand. Now, that does mean it's leaving the lineup. So, each foe discards a card. So, we have to discard a card here. We'll discard a punch. This one will discard also a punch. So, we're at 1 power so far. But now, we can copy that. We'll look at the top 2 cards, I mean. Hopefully draw them. We are Lantern Ring heavy, which I like to see. I like to see the Red Lantern Ring. That always helps me kind of clean out my deck. We will draw these. Perfect. And we'll play Rage Blood, which allows us to destroy this punch. And then draw a card, and then discard a card. Very well. So we're at 3 power. Draw a card. 4. We'll copy Star Sapphire Power Ring. Looking at these 2. Perfect. 5. We'll use that 5 to buy Saint Walker. But that is it. That is it. We're not going to use these. I don't want to play the attack that this does. And we're not going to get enough to get rid of Amazo anyway. So that's pretty good. Oop, that shouldn't be there. I'm sorry. I'll shuffle that up. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Accidentally saw the next card in the lineup. Okay. We'll start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, we will discard you. 2. Are you a hero? No. We'll leave you there. You know what? No, we'll discard that. What am I talking about? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough for that, but is enough to get rid of Killer Croc. And we'll get another kick. I've been lighter on the kicks than I thought I was for Batgirl. I would like to see that not be as light, I guess. Heavier? Alright, new card comes out. Skull of Batman. We will start with Rage Blood. Everyone can destroy a 0-cost card in their discard pile. Get rid of a vulnerability over here. And over here, we'll get rid of this weakness. Now, since they did that, if one or more foes destroys a card this way, draw a card. That's great. And then also, because of this, we get to draw a card, and then we may discard a card. But we'll discard this, I guess. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and count the heroes over here. 7, 8, 9. 9's not going to do it. We're going to get Skull of Batman, but we're going to give it to Batgirl. That's what we're going to do. Because of Atlantis. Wait, on top, put on top of any player's deck. Perfect. Even better. Even better. New card comes out. Batgirl's turn. We will start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? Yes, it is. Let's use a Scrimma Sticks to put an equipment into my hand here. We'll go with Nth Metal. So that's 1, 2, 3. Are you a hero? No, but we'll discard that. No, we'll keep it there. We'll use this to get an equipment into my hand. And then we also get to draw a card. So we're at 3 powers so far. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 3 is 15. That definitely beats Amazo. Definitely beats Amazo. Okay. We're in a good position with both decks. With any luck, we don't get Heroic Sacrifice soon. We can kind of keep it going. Alright, so our new crisis. Shifting Loyalties. At the end of your turn, place all cards you played this turn into the discard pile of the player on your right. Each player needs to discard 7 cost worth of cards into the discard pile of the player on their left. Now, our new villain. Doomsday. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. Destroy any defense cards used to avoid this attack. We will defend with Crystal Shield. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, put a card of cost 3 or less from your discard pile into your hand or draw a card. Is there anything up here I want in my hand? 3 or less, huh? Plastic Man probably sounds nice. In fact, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, Plastic Man. And then Batgirl. Can she defend herself? No. And what was the attack? Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. We're losing. Flight Ring and Helmet of Fate. One of them was a defense. That's too bad. Okay. It is now Red Lantern Supergirl's turn, I believe. If they have a new card come out, it's Talon. So we can't beat the Crisis till we beat that. Let's go with 1 and draw a card. Then we will discard Talon, or we'll beat him. Now, each player needs to put 7 costs of the cards into the other player's discard pile. I have it here. Do we have it here? We do. So, with that in mind, let's just beat this. We have to do 7 costs. So, 2, 4, 6, and 7. Unfortunately, that is both of my Plastic Mans going over there. But what else are we going to do, right? So, sorry, these are 3 cost? Never mind. 3, 6, only one of the Plastic Mans. Perfect. And we'll go over here with 1 Daughter of Gotham and Soul Taker's Sword will get us there. Okay, so we spent that. Now it's 1 power and copy and equipment. We will copy Star Sapphire Power Ring. Revealing the top 2 cards of our deck. Getting there. They are these 2. So we will grab those and play this. And everyone can destroy a 0-cost card in their discard pile. Ooh, there's a punch here, punch here. We'll destroy a punch over here. In doing so, that triggers this. So first off, we get to draw a card because she did that. And then it also triggers this where we draw a card and we may discard a card. I guess we'll discard this one. So again, we're at 1, 2, 3 power, 4, draw a card, 5, 6 again, huh? Destroy another punch, which allows us to draw a card, and then we don't get to do that again. It's the first time it happened each turn, so just the once. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, draw a card, 7. Oh, this is beat, by the way. Forgot to mark that off as beat, but we definitely did it. With our 7 power, I could get teleportation. I don't really want it. The reason I don't want it is because I don't want to gain the top card of the main deck. It makes it so that... oh, what was that? Sorry, I just saw my white balance shift dramatically. It makes it so that the main deck dwindles faster, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to fix this white balance. Don't need that happening again. And we're doing better now, right? Yes, we are. Okay. Fixed. Okay. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close that window, and I'll be out of your hair. Okay. Now, Batgirl does not have a great turn ahead of her here. We have Daughter of Gotham, but I think we actually destroyed all her punches, so that's pretty useless now. We're going to have to destroy that if possible. Yep, so that's 1, 2, put an equipment of cost, 3 or less into my hand. I think I have another copy of that, yes. 3, and do it again. We will do Nth Metal Mace. So that's 3 power, We'll go 4, 5 and say the top card is a hero. Still haven't used Gotham City this turn. That didn't shuffle very well. There we go. All right. Are you a hero? It is. Okay. We'll copy and do it again. 6, 7. Are you a hero? Okay, it is. We'll draw another card. Draw another card. 8, 9. And then Gotham City, are you an equipment? No. 9 power is still not enough for Doomsday, unfortunately. We will buy Batarang. I need a destruction card for Batgirl now. We've got enough going on. We've got those Daughter of Gotham Cities in there, but I think we destroyed all of her punches, so that's not any use anymore. All right. We will start with 2 power here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power. Definitely by Katana, but I'm going to give it to Batgirl. Oh, it goes on top of her deck. I'm sorry. It goes on top of her deck. Because of the Atlantis is why that's happening, in case that wasn't clear. We could use Gotham City, but we know what it is, so there's no point, really. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll definitely buy Starbolt. And a new card will come on out. Let's try and beat this, right? Come on. Daughter of Gotham City. Let's put 2 punches from my discard pile into my hand. All the punches are kind of built up on Red Lantern Supergirl, which I didn't really foresee happening. Put a superpower from my discard pile into my hand. Maybe Rage Blood here? Yeah, we'll do Rage Blood. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone can destroy a 0-cost card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any 0 costs over here? Or did we get rid of them? Oh, a vulnerability. Perfect. So 4 power. Now, because they did that, we can draw a card. And it also triggers our ability to draw another card and then discard a card. We'll discard this weakness. Oh no, we'll discard a vulnerability here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Destroy the weakness. 7, 8, 9, 10. Definitely get rid of this. With our 5 remaining power, we'll do nothing, unfortunately. But that is still progress. We got rid of a bunch of starters there. Good times. So I'm really liking this combination. Batgirl's ability I'm not using too much, but Red Lantern Supergirl plus Rage Blood. That is a great card to play. Never really considered how well that would work for multiplayer, but man, it is powerful. Even if it is only once per turn, that's still great. Oh, gotta draw a card over here. Here's our 5. Okay. Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, we'll leave that there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll definitely get Science Cell because it's a 6-cost card that we're going to need later. Still not enough for Doomsday, though. All right, Red Lantern Supergirl. What do we got? New card first. 1 and draw a card. 2, 3. I don't think there are any 0-cost cards left. Nope. Reveal these 2 cards. We'll take them. 4, 5. Draw a card. 6, 7, 8, 9 power. Still not enough. We will get rid of Jervis Tetch, but our 6 power left over does not get used. It just won't. New card comes out. Let's start Gotham City. Are you an equipment? It is not. We will leave that there for sure, though. Wonder of the Night. Get an equipment into my hand. We will get this one into our hand, I think. Yeah. And then we can draw a card. Then we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Count the superpowers. 11, 12. Then we're going to discard Science Cell, and because of its star, each player can draw a card. So we'll get a 6-card hand for Red Lantern Supergirl. And we can draw a card here. 13, get a card from the discard pile here. Draw a card. 14, 15. That's enough to beat Doomsday and also get rid of Talon. That is very good. I had enough to beat Talon there, but because of using Batgirl's ability, we ended up doing both, which is obviously even better. Okay. Hopefully it's not Heroic Sacrifice, because if it is, then these are my only 5 cards left for Batgirl. We do not want that to happen. Her new crisis is Missing Heroes. When a hero enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 equipment from hand. That's not going to be too bad over here. Over here it might be a little harder. Arkillo. Arkillo costs 3 more to defeat for each equipment in the lineup. Each player puts 1 equipment from his hand or 2 from his discard pile into the lineup. We have no defense here. We'll put this one out there because we pretty much got all the rings anyway. And then 1 from my hand or 2 from the lineup, huh? We'll put a Scrimma Sticks out there. We'll get it back. Okay. Have to put a card out for the turn. Okay. Perfect. I wish I kind of kept that because I would have gained that right away. Oh well. 1. Get ourselves 2 punch cards from the discard pile here. At least 1. Everyone can destroy a 0-cost card in their discard pile. It's another vulnerability gone. I think we got rid of all of these ones already. Yes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will use that to definitely get this one. Since there are no villains, I can either destroy 4 equipment from hand. Oh man, I can't do it. I only have 2 between our hands. I'm not going to play this, obviously. Don't want the attack to take place, but that is where we are. Okay. Unfortunately, we got another attack out there. Let's start with... Do I have a different equipment I'd like to copy? Just looking in my discard pile here. Destroyed pile. Nope, nothing there. Okay. So we will start with Nth Metal Mace and say, are you a hero, to the card on top of our deck. Is it a hero? It is. Okay. Then we'll say, we'll copy and say, are you a hero again? It is not. We'll leave it there. And we'll draw a card. Now we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 total. We will get rid of this. Each foe discards all defense cards he has in hand and in play. That is nothing over here. Perfect. Perfect. All right, over here we've got 1. We have 1 equipment, and over here we have 2. So not quite there yet. New card comes out. We're going to destroy a card in hand, getting rid of a punch. We're going to copy that to get rid of another punch. We can gain an equipment of cost 5 or less in the lineup and put it into our hand. Perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3 power. Put an equipment into my hand. As long as it's a cheap one. We don't have that. We won't buy anything, but that's now more equipment going around Red Lantern Supergirl's deck, and hopefully that comes around soon. We need 4 of them. 4 equipment is what we're looking for. Between the 2 hands, and there is none right now. There's 1 over here. Okay. Let's see what the new hand is for Supergirl before we continue. It is 2 equipment. Okay. New card comes out for the turn. We'll use Batgirl, but I think those punches are all said and gone. Yep. Let's go ahead for Gotham City. Are you in equipment? Yes. Yes, it is. We have 4, don't we? 1, 2, 3, and 4 is enough to say goodbye to missing heroes. No more missing heroes. Perfect. Didn't want to get rid of a few of those cards, but we had to. You just have to sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we had to get rid of this first, but we could have easily done that at the same. Sorry, beforehand. Wouldn't have been hard. I'm not going to buy a kick. We're good. Would make my Starbolt stronger, but there's enough kicks floating around in there already. Alright. Rage Blood is 2 power. I can destroy cards, but I don't think there's any that I can. Nope. So 2. Draw a card. Draw a card. Reveal 2 cards. They're the same type. We'll put them back in this order. So 1, 2, 3 is all we get for that. We'll at least get rid of this. Each foe puts 2 cards of cost 0 from his discard pile on the bottom of his deck, which doesn't matter because we don't have any cards of cost 0. Please. Alright, let's start with Gotham City. Are you in equipment? It is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We will discard this so both players can draw a card. So we get a 6-card hand for Supergirl. And 1 and put a card in my hand. I don't think we have any of those anymore. I think we had to destroy them. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then are you a hero? Come on, be a hero. If the hero, we're going to be in great shape. If not, well, hopefully we can figure out what we're going to do next. Come on, hero. Nope, it's a kick. Okay. 13 power. Is that enough? It's not, as long as that's out there. So we'll get this to go away. That's all we can afford. We can only get rid of him. I'm looking at the options there, and it's not great. At least we have the extra card over here from what we did. All right, 1 and draw a card. Two, 3, 4, 5. When you count those heroes, let's copy that, and I'll get another hero. So that's 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 power, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and each foe has to discard a card. We will defend. If I do, I can draw a card. So 16. We'll buy this, bring us down to 14. And we'll put that actually on top of the deck for Batgirl. That leaves us with enough to beat him because he's 11 plus 3 for this. And that is perfect. Thank you. Glad that worked. I wasn't sure if it would. It really wasn't. It was kind of getting down to the wire there. Okay. Figure this out. Do we have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the perfect amount there. This is the worst time to get heroic sacrifice. I really hope it's not heroic sacrifice. 7 deadly sins, not much better. Put the top 4 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We will do 5 because we have to put 1 for the turn anyway. When a superpower enters the lineup, which none did, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 7 cards with different costs from their discard pile. Now, there's a lot of 7s and 8s and stuff out there. That's going to be really helpful because we don't need teleportation. Can't that we can get back if we get White Lantern Power Ring. And the rest of them are like Mogo. Might be helpful, but there's other 7s. Basically, what I'm saying is that there are some really rare cards out there in the lineup right now. So this isn't a terrible time to get this. Just got to buy them and get them in our discard pile. Now, the new villain, Black Adam. Each player destroys cards in his hand until he has only 1 card of each type in his hand. Do Do we have a defense here? No. We will destroy Whirlwind, and we will destroy a Scrim of Sticks over here. So that's what we get for Red Lantern Supergirl. Batgirl, also no defense. We'll get rid of both kicks. Still some pretty good hands here. And we'll be okay. So that was Red Lantern Supergirl's turn last. Is now this turn over here. Let's get an equipment from our discard pile into our hand. We'll go with... Scrim of Sticks. And then we can also draw a card. And then we'll go 1. Get another equipment in. 2, 3, and then we'll say it's an equipment. It is not. We'll leave it there. Draw a card. Copy. Oh, we'll copy Scrim of Sticks to get to 4 and get another equipment into our hand. 5, 6. Are you a hero? It is. 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's perfect. I am going to play this to get to 13, 14. Getting rid of this. Each foe gains a weakness. If one or more foes does not gain a weakness, draw a card. All right, each of us are going to gain a weakness. That's gone. 14 minus 6 leaves us with 8. I guess we'll have to get Ganthet, right? That makes the most sense. Now, before we end our turn, we might be able to beat it now because there are no villains. We need cards of cost. We need 7 cards of different costs. So let's kind of sort it out. We've got 8, 0. That's both ends of the spectrum there. So we have 4 different costs over here. 7 cards of different costs. Come on. Come on. What don't we have? So we've got 0, 3, 4, 5, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've only got 6 cards of different costs. That's what we got right now. So we have to kind of keep playing. We're going to lose our discard piles here, but we'll buy a few cards from the lineup and it will be fine. We'll get there. We're going to get there no problem. So let's go ahead and shuffle this up. Hopefully we won't get a new superpower in the lineup. In doing so, we'd be attacked basically, but we should be okay. Batgirl's hand here isn't great. Wasn't expecting anything amazing considering what was left there. New card comes up. Warrior Princess. I don't know who I would want to have that right now. 1, put 2 punches into my hand. Rage Blood to destroy a weakness. So we're at 3 power. 4, 5. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Leave 1 on top and destroy the other one. Plus power equal to the destroyed power's cost. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the top 2 cards here. Oh. We're going to destroy a Rage Blood. We're actually doing fine on that. I think we're good of just the 1. So that's actually 10 power then. With 10 power, we'll get this because it costs 6 and this because it costs 4, which I think were 2 costs we were missing in the lineup we had before. Hopefully, that's still the case. Soon enough, right? We'll see. Alright, so let's say Gotham City, are you an equipment? It is not, we'll leave that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With our 7, we're going to get another Science Cell. I want to get those 6s ready for a possible demonic summoning. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New card comes out here. Skeets, okay. 1 and draw a card. Oh, wait, you know what? How many cards are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to do it then. Okay, 1 and draw a card. Draw another card. Draw another card. 2, gonna superpower into my hand. 3, 4, we can destroy a 0 cost. We'll destroy this weakness. In doing so, we draw a card. And then we also, because of Supergirl, draw another card and discard a card. We'll discard a punch, yeah. So that's 4 power. Reveal 2 cards. Draw on those. 5, 6, destroying this punch. Copy. Star Sapphire. Look at these 2 cards. Draw them. 7, get this into our hand. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I played basically my whole hand there. What can we do with that? We'll get a Skeets. Bring us down to 14. We'll get a White Lantern Power Battery, bringing us down to 7. And we'll get a Mogo, bringing us down to 0. That should do it. You know what? Instead of Mogo, we'll get Teleportation. Teleportation will allow us to defend our... Or it's a card I don't really want at all. So it will allow us to get rid of it pretty easily. Now, we definitely ran through that discard pile. I didn't intend for that to happen. I was hoping to get rid of the Crisis that turn, but we've definitely got a lot of expendable cards that turn to make Red Lantern Supergirl the one to use to make it happen next. Who do we got? Ooh, an attack there. Okay. Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? Wait, that's my discard pile. There we go. That's better. First of all, okay, that's interesting. We'll start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, and we'll discard it. Then we'll use Ganthet, getting cards of different colors from here into our hand. Yes, and yes, because that channeling the emotional spectrum counts as multiple colors, so that's exactly what you want to do. We'll start with Wonder of the Night. There's no equipment there, though, so we will draw a card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Copy Batarang. 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to discard this so that both of us can draw a card. 14, 15. Are you a hero? It is not, and we will leave it there. So with 15, each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. That's 1 weakness over here and 2 weaknesses over here. 15 minus 6 leaves us with 9. We'll definitely get Mogo for that. That's a very good option for us. We have the perfect hand there. Here we go. Now we might be able to beat this. Ooh, not where there's a villain out there. Hold on. Hold on. Let's start by drawing a card. And then let's draw another card. Then let's draw another card. Gain all power rings in the lineup, then put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We'll put Raven on top of our deck. We'll go 1 and draw a card. All right, 2 and draw a card. 3, 4, 5, destroy this punch. 6, and count the heroes. 7, 8, 9, 10. What do we have here? Okay, I'm going to play this to get to 11, 12, and then forcing him to discard a card over here. We will discard this Batarang. So with that 12 power, we'll get rid of this. Each foe discards a random card. You may play any number of cards discarded this way, and then returns the owner's discard piles. Okay, so to discard a random card from Batgirl, we're going to go with this one. Okay? So we're at 12 power. We've got a 0 cost card here. That is it. 2, 2, 7, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, and 8. 0, 0, 6, 3, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards of different costs. So we'll destroy Weakness. We'll destroy Katana. We'll destroy Daughter of Gotham City. Unfortunately, there goes Wonder of the Night, Science Cell, also Mogo and Ganthet. But that is the end of 7 Deadly Sins. That is beat. That's exactly what we needed. With that beat, we got rid of a weakness for Batgirl, so that's good. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about where we are. We have enough to buy a new Genesis, and we will. Actually, we might have enough to do even more than that. Hold on. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we got rid of that 8. So we only have 4 left over, so we don't have enough to even do that. Never mind. Miscounted there. New card comes out. Another Katana to replace the one we lost if need be. Start of a Starbolt. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 power. We're going to go Gotham City, RU and equipment. Yes. Draw a card. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is the end of Black Adam. That is awesome. That is very good. This is going very well. Not going to complain. Okay. Just flying through it now. We did lose a lot of good cards to 7 Deadly Sins Unleashed. There is no denying that. But hopefully we can get some back once we get that White Lantern Power Ring. In fact, I haven't seen the Atom yet either, so those things are just kind of floating around out there. White Lantern Power Ring, Black Lantern Power Ring, and the Atom. Once we see those cards, we'll really be able to destroy things a little bit more safely. Heroic Sacrifice. So, Batgirl. The player that defeated the previous villain removes his superhero from the game. There's that. Destroys all cards of cost 1 or greater than their discard pile. That's the entire discard pile, but man. With the exception of Science Cell, those are all really cheap cards. Oh, and Starbolt's great, but I mean, there's more of them. That was, if you're going to lose cards, that's not bad. Unfortunately, we only have 9 cards left in this deck. Now we have to get a new hero. New hero to defeat Heroic Sacrifice. So, let's see what we're going to get. I don't know what we are. We have 5 cards here. Actually, only 4 cards here. 5 including Batgirl, but she's not part of the cycle, obviously. So we're going to go with, I'm not looking. Not that the matters are all upside down. We're going to go with this one. Shazam! Interesting. Okay. Here's how Shazam reads. When you buy, gain, or defeat a card with cost 7 or greater, you may put a card of cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. We're going to try and make Shazam beat all the villains so that he can do that pretty often, and we can just build that main deck up. That's the plan. Let's see if we can make it happen. So Heroic Sacrifices, Heroic Sacrifice is defeated. Then our new villain, Trigon. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Gain a card with the lowest cost you destroyed this way and put it into your hand. Discard all cards in your hand with cost greater than that card. Fortunately, we have to do that for Shazam here. So destroy these cards. Oh, that would have been a great one. Each player destroys the top 3 cards of the main deck. Put a card with cost you destroyed this way. Put a card with the lowest cost you destroy this way into your hand. I guess we'll go with Dr. Savannah. Yep. And then we have to discard all cards with cost less than that, right? Or more than that. None of these cards cost more than 4. So, fantastic. That's actually getting a better hand for Shazam. Now, Supergirl, what do you have? Do you have a defense? No, so destroy these 3 cards. There goes... Oh, one more cost 6 and a defense card. Actually, we get to keep Force Field. And we have to discard the rest of this hand, basically. Okay. Not bad, all things considered. I have had worse Trigons than that. Alright, new card has to come out for the turn. Dead Man, that's good to see. Maybe not the best turn for him. We don't have much going on. And I guess there's a weakness here we can get rid of, but that's about it. Alright, draw a card. Let's copy a equipment. We'll go with probably Star Sapphire Power Ring. Yep, that's the one. Yep, Star Sapphire Power Ring. Look at these two cards. They are different types, so we can put them into our hands. One power. I'm not going to be playing these two cards this turn. Nope. We're not going to be doing any of that. So that's the end of Red Lantern Supergirl's turn. She is kind of hurting. She's got a bunch of bulk stuff in there because we had to buy it all for that 7 Deadly Sins crisis. We ended up not using most of them, though. So now they're just kind of in there. We'll find a way to destroy them. It'll happen. New card comes out. Okay. Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? It is not. We will discard it. Then we'll say Anthem Metal. Are you a hero? No. And actually, we will discard that too, because Dr. Savannah, you put a superpower from your discard pile on top of your deck. Oh, I thought it helped me draw it. No, we won't play him yet. Sorry. Use Anthem Metal. Are you an equipment? Yes. Okay. Then we'll use Dr. Savannah to put this back on top of our deck. So we're at 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could buy this, but it's kind of a waste considering there's only one weakness here. So with that 11, let's get New Genesis for 5. We'll get Crystal's Shield for 4, getting us to 9, and Katana for 2. That's 2 defense cards and a new location. That's going to help Shazam build up quite nicely, I think. Quite nicely, because we lost a good size of that deck. We got to get some kind of junk cards in there now that we can sacrifice to Crises as needed. Okay. Let's get our turn going now. Another force field. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw a card. 1, draw another card. 2, draw another card. 3, 4, destroy this punch. Reveal 2 cards. They are different types. We will draw them. Let's go with the Red Lantern Corps. Let's see. Look at these 2 cards. Ooh, we will destroy... What are we at power-wise? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to destroy Skeets. We might need Warrior Princess. So with that, that puts us at 8 power. Nine. Let's copy. We'll copy Star Sapphire Power Ring. 10, 11, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. With that 20, I'm just going to buy Trigon and Force Field here, right? Pretty simple call. I wanted to leave Trigon so Shazam could kind of get his day in the sun there, but I think it was just more important that we move on at that point. Always good to keep moving if possible. These decks are a little small. Kind of nervous about what's going to happen next for each of them, really. Okay. Our new crisis is Villains in Disguise. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. We'll put 4, 1 for the turn, and 3 for the crisis. There's our other dead man. Okay. When you buy or gain a villain from the lineup, place it into your discard pile instead of destroying it. Each player must destroy a villain in his hand or discard pile. Now we've already got one in our hand for Shazam. Let's try and get the other Dr. Savannah to Red Lantern Supergirl so we can end this quickly. Then our new villain is Mongol. Each player destroys 1 location of each cost he controls. If you have none or avoid this attack, gain 2 weaknesses. We will use Crystal Shield. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. So that's fine over here. Now, what do we got over here, though? We do have Force Field, but anything in our hand? Nothing in that hand. We will use Force Field, gaining a weakness, right? 2 weaknesses. Kind of wishing I had those, what's it called? Those Rage Bloods back. That would be nice. We'll put New Genesis out here. We'll start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? It is not. We will discard that. Nth Metal, are you a hero? Nope, we'll discard it. And then New Genesis, are you a hero? Yes. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go ahead and put Crystal Shield on top of our deck with that ability. Then we're going to buy Dead Man, which we'll use to destroy the 2 weaknesses we just gained. So we did that. We still have, what? We bought him for 4. We still have 5 left over. That's it. We'll leave the rest out there. I want this and this for Red Lantern Supergirl. I want Superboy also for that. I do want Shazam, but can't afford what we had. So, new card comes out. Not a great turn here we're looking at. Can play Daughter of Gotham City, but it's not going to get us much. There's no punches here, so that's just 1 power. We can do this. Gain all power rings in the line and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the line and put it on top of your deck. We will gain... We're going to gain Dead Man, put him on top of our deck, destroy these 2 weaknesses. That's 1 power. Not going to play this to do an attack over here. Actually, what's the hand like? We might have a defense. We do have a defense. So that would get us to 3 power, which still wouldn't be enough. Guess we won't do that. We will save it. That's that turn there. And a new card comes out. New villain. Okay, this is going to keep going then. We'll use Scrimma Sticks again, equipment into our hand. Then we're going to use Gotham City and say that whatever we're about to look at is an equipment. Come on. You an equipment? No, we'll leave it there. New Genesis, are you a hero? Yes. Then Nth Metal, are you a hero? Nope. And we'll leave that there, I think. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's copy that. 9, 10, are you a hero? Nope, we'll leave that there. 11, 12. 12 is good. We'll get another copy of... Nope, we'll leave that there, actually. We'll get this Mr. Zaz. Bringing us down to 9. We'll get Shazam. Bringing us down to 2. And we'll buy Batarang, clearing off our power there. Perfect. That's very good. That was actually a lot of good things for our Shazam character there. So let's try and get that Dr. Sivana so we can end this crisis, right? I think that'll do it. All we need is 4 power, right? You'd think that'd be easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we will start with Rage Blood. 2 power. Is there a 0 cost card here? Yes. Since we did, we can draw a card. Because of this, we can draw another card and then discard a card. We will discard this card. You know what? No, we'll discard Teleportation. So that's 2 power. Draw a card. Draw a card. 3, 4 power, draw a card. Oh, there was no draw card there. What am I talking about? 2, 4. Sorry, that was my bad. Then use this to look at these 2 cards. Oh, they're the exact same card. Use that 4 to buy this. And then before we go any further, let's get rid of these 2 villains to end Villains in Disguise is defeated. That's all our power. And we'll go with 1, 2, 3 power here. We're not going to use Red Lantern Power Ring right now, and we'll stop there for Red Lantern Supergirl. Okay. Let's see how we do this. Let's see, huh? We will start by saying, let's try New Genesis first. Are you a hero is what we're going to ask. Are you a hero? Yes. And then we'll say Gotham City. Are you an equipment? Yes. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Copy that to get the 12, 13, beating Mongol easily. We're back. We are back on it. Still a little light on this deck. And this one's gotten a little full with like things like teleportation, Saint Walker I don't really need. And this Red Lantern Power Ring is getting kind of risky because there's not a ton in there I want to destroy, but there is some things in there I really do want to destroy. Really, really do. So that's where we are with that. All right, new crisis. Reshaping our world. At the start of your turn, discard all cards that share the same cost with another card in your hand. Each player reveals the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis if each of those cards has a different cost. Then, Hellspawn. Each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in his hand. Who beat that last villain? Was it? It was Shazam, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was. So we could use his ability. You may put a card of cost 1 or greater from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. If that's the case, let's put teleportation at the bottom of the main deck. Perfect. Forgot about that. So each player discards the 2 cards with the highest cost in hand. We will use Crystal Shield. And we can put a card of cost 3 or less into our hand. Or discard a card. We will go with putting Plastic Man into our hand. Okay. And then over here, anything in our hand here we can use? Nope, we'll use Force Field then to defend ourselves and move on. New card for the turn. It's Supergirl's turn. Let's try and beat this, though. I see no reason why we have to wait. So, first off, at the start of your turn, discard all cards that share a cost with another card in your hand. Guess we'll get rid of Plastic Man and 1 Raven. And we'll get rid of Soul Taker Sword from this hand. So that's our hand there. Let's try and beat this, though. That have to be different costs, right? Each player reveals the top card of his deck. Remove this crisis of each of those cards as a different cost. 5 and 3. That's a really quick and easy reshaping our world defeated. All right. First off, 1, 2, and put a superpower into my hand. I'm going to go with, I'm tempted to do 2 things. We're going to go with Rage Blood for the safety. So 1, 2, 3, destroying this weakness. Nothing to destroy over here, unfortunately. So 3, 4, and draw a card. With that, I don't think I want to play this, so I'm going to go ahead and get Hero of the Future and move on. Perfect. Okay, new card comes out. Shazam! Reveal and play the top card of the main deck, then return it to the top of the main deck. 2, you may destroy a card in the lineup and replace it. I will not, but that is 2 power. 4 power with this. We'll go Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No. And we'll discard it. We'll say, are you a hero for New Genesis? Yes. So that's 4 power so far. 5, get an equipment into my hand. If we have another here. 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Are you a hero? Let's find out. Are you a hero? It's not. We'll discard that. And we'll copy it again to get to... we'll copy a Scrimmastics to get to 14, 15, 16, beating Hellspawn. Still have 5 left over. We'll use that 5 to get a copy of... we'll get Superboy. Yes, Superboy. Because we can use Superboy to get Shazam into our hand. That's what I like to see. Now, since we did that, we can do this again. Put a card from any player's discard pile on the bottom of the main deck. What do we want to put in there? Something from over here. Don't want to do a dead man. Saint Walker. Perfect candidate. Card we're not really using. Time for it to go, right? All right. Let's see how we do here. New crisis is Manhunter Invasion. When a villain enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 heroes from hand. All right, new card for the turn. What's this hand like over here? We have 1 hero over here. We might need to defend ourselves, though. Let's see what happens. Black Lantern Superman. Each player gains 2 weaknesses. Each player with a superpower in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. We're going to defend ourselves with Canary Cry, allowing us to draw a card over here. So we're safe for Red Lantern Supergirl. Then over here, we will use Crystal Shield, allowing us to put a card into our hand that costs 3 or less, unfortunately. I'm going to go with a Scrimmastick. Okay, that's avoided. Oh, wait, no, we could have done... We could put a hero into our hand that costs 3 or less. Do we have one? We have 1, okay. With that, with everything we need up there, we need to destroy what 4 heroes from hand? We've got 1, 2, 3 here. We got 2 more over here. We're going to destroy Daughter of Gotham City. And we're going to destroy Plastic Man. And then Plastic Man and Katana. I didn't want to get rid of 2 Plastic Mans, but I need this Warrior Princess for when we have Demonic Summoning. That beats Manhunter Invasion. And we can kind of continue Warrior Princess's, or start Red Lantern Supergirl's turn. Draw a card. Draw another card. Gain all rings from the lineup and put them into your hand. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We're going to gain Metropolis, putting it on top of our deck. 1 and draw another card. Look at the top card. Is it a superpower? It is. So 1, draw another card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll definitely get Katana for the defense. And Whirlwind for the kind of customization of our turns. Perfect. That was a pretty good setup there. Pretty good indeed. We'll start Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, and we will discard that. Is there anything there? Not really. Okay, let's go ahead and use New Genesis. Are you a hero? Come on, New Genesis, are you a hero? Nope. Okay, leave it there. No, we'll discard that, actually. All right, 2, 4, 6 is all we got. We'll definitely get Channeling the Emotional Spectrum. The whole point of that is just to get rid of regular crises later. New card comes out. Skeets. All right, reveal the top 2 cards here. They are the same type. So we're gonna leave it. So 2, 4 is all we got. We're definitely gonna buy Skeets and call that a turn. I could have kept going, but I had a little dangerous move there I didn't really want to use. I guess it wasn't too dangerous. We did just look at the deck after all. The next 2 cards, I mean. But I'm getting a really light deck here. I didn't want to destroy anything else. We got to build up Supergirl a little bit more. She doesn't have many turns in her before she runs out. Alright, first off, Gotham City, are you an equipment? No. We'll leave that there, though. No, we'll discard it. New Genesis, are you a hero? No. We'll discard that, too. Then we'll say, Nth Metal, are you a hero? Nope, we'll discard that, too. Okay, 2, 3, put a hero into my hand. I'm sorry, superpower into my hand. 4, draw a card. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and play the top card of the main deck. 13, 14, plus 3 is 17, which is more than enough to beat Black Lantern Superman. We have 4 left over after that. We'll buy Sonic Siren, sure. Don't really need it. It's just kind of a way to beat that. Since we did do that, we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. Probably going to put Sonic Siren there, honestly. We can just say we bought that first. That's not a huge shift. Yeah, we'll put Sonic Siren at the bottom of the main deck. I like this. Every time we get the Shazam, we get to beat the villain again. Assuming we can keep beating crises easily. I don't think there's any too difficult ones left except for Demonic Summoning, which we're not very prepared for because we haven't seen White Lantern or Black Lantern Power Ring. We really need those cards, or the Atom, honestly, in order to beat that crisis quickly. Let's see what we can do. We have no defense in hand over here. And we have 2 force fields and nothing else in hand. So, new card for the turn here. Put the top 3 cards of the main deck into the lineup. That is 1, 2, and 3. At the start of your turn, reveal the top card of your deck, destroy all cards in the lineup with the revealed card's type, and replace them. Each player discards a random card. Remove this crisis if none of them match a type in the lineup. Then, Graves. This attack cannot be avoided. Each player resolves the 2 highest cost attack cards in the destroy pile and lineup against himself. So I know what those are. There's an 8 and a 7. I've seen them already. I think it's Black Lantern, Blue Beetle, and Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. There's the 8. I know there's a 7 as Blue Beetle. Where are you, bud? Come on, there he is. Okay. So I think we can choose the order, though. So, that's strange. Sorry, I just read that for first time in a while. It's kind of strange. It says each foe discards all defense cards he has in hand and in play. But if you have a defense card, you can just play it and avoid the attack. So, not sure what that's about. And then the other one reads, so I can choose the order. So I'm just trying to optimize. Each foe discards a random card. Okay. So we will use this to avoid the first one, Black Lantern Blue Beetle. And you know what? We will also use the second one to avoid Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. Over here, not as lucky. We have no defense card, so that's good. I have to discard a random card, though. I keep forgetting I have Metropolis over here, which allows me to look at the top card of the deck. Yeah, we'll discard this, I guess. All right, we are back in business here. So, for the start of Red Lantern Supergirl's turn, she has to reveal the top card of her deck. It is a superpower, so all superpowers in the lineup would be destroyed and replaced, but there are none, so that's fine. Then, let's go with 1 and draw a card. We'll say, hey, is this a superpower? It is not. 2, put a superpower from the discard pile into my hand, draw a card. 3, 4, but doesn't qualify for anyone. Draw a card. 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm not going to use this one, I don't think. With 11, you know, actually, before we even play that, 11, we can get rid of this for 3, bringing us down to 8, 2, and 4. Okay. Now, everyone needs to discard a random card, and as long as none of them match a card type in the lineup, we're fine. So we discard an equipment. Perfect. None equipment there. Now Shazam discards a random card. That's going to be this one, and it is a villain. There are no villains in the lineup. That's the end of draining the emotional spectrum. That is not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. We're doing pretty good. That was very smooth, honestly. New card comes out for the turn here. Let's start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No. New Genesis? Actually, Nth Metal, are you a hero? Yep. Then New Genesis, are you a hero? No, but we will leave that there. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We're going to get Indigo Tribe because that's going to trigger Shazam and his ability to put a card at the bottom of the deck. What do we want to do? Maybe Soul Taker Sword. We don't really need that anymore. It's not doing much. We have the Red Lantern Power Ring, so that's a little bit better, and Rage Blood. So yeah, we're going to put Soul Taker Sword at the bottom. Probably wait for another one to show up anyway. I guess I could have looked over here, but I didn't. Okay. So that takes care of that, and it's a new turn for Red Lantern Supergirl. Let's start with... Actually, we'll start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not. We will leave that there. Star Sapphire. Looking at these two cards. Oh, we will leave that there for sure. Actually, let's reverse that a little bit. Yeah, put it this way, because we can put it back in any order. 1, and draw a card. 2, draw another card. Or I could put a hero on top of my deck. Hold on. Let's do the hero on top of the deck. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 after this. We will use that to buy Winged Warrior for ourselves. You know what? No, we should get the Indigo Tribe Power Ring. Someday we're going to see that Kyle Rayner card, and we're going to be very thankful for it. It'll happen, I swear. And then Shazam's turn again. So, new card. There it is. There's our Black Lantern Power Ring. We have been waiting for that for a while. I think I'm going to get that for Red Lantern Supergirl, though. It's another power ring for 1, and Shazam just doesn't need it. Okay. What's our hand look like here? Nothing amazing. Let's go. Are you an equipment? No. And we'll discard that. Are you a hero? Yes. 1, put a superpower from my discard pile into my hand. 2, draw a card. 3, 4, play this card. 5, 6, and +2 for defense cards. 7, 8 here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Put an equipment into my hand. 18, 19. Look at the top card. Is it a hero? Just keeps going. Hero? Nope, we'll discard that. So with 19, definitely going to beat Graves. With beating Graves, we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. I still have 9 left over. We will get Winged Warrior and Star Sapphire. Oh, that's not enough to get both. It's only enough to get 1. We'll do Winged Warrior. Okay. Very good. Very, very good. Get a new hand over here. We're flying through it now. Hopefully we just don't get in trouble. Just don't want to see things get out of hand. So we have a force field here, and over here we don't have a defense. So our new crisis is hunting down the lanterns. When an equipment enters the lineup, each player gains a weakness. Your team must destroy 4 different superpowers from hand. 4 superpowers, huh? 4 different ones. That's be pretty difficult, actually. Hector Hammond. Well, this one's going to defend. So we'll save that. And then over here, each player gains the top card of the main deck. If its cost is 5 or greater, destroy it. Otherwise, gain a number of weaknesses equal to its cost. Oh, we just lost Kyle Rayner. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We need that power ring. We're going to put a superpower into my hand, play that one, draw a card. Then we'll say, are you a superpower? If it's not, we'll leave it there. One. We're going to use this. Look at these two cards. Oh, I don't want to destroy either of them. What am I doing? I guess I'll destroy Skeets of the two. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Gain all power rings from the line and put them into our hand. Then gain any card from the line and put it on top of your deck. We have 11 power. We'll buy Star Sapphire here. And then we can get a villain from the destroyed pile. Any villain. I want a 7-cost villain. That's what I want. Not with an attack, though. If I do it with that, what kind of villain can I get? I mean, it's probably going to be Black Lantern Blue Beetle, so that once we get the Atom, we can use that in order to get Kyle Rayner back. But I'll check to see if there's any other options first. Or a 6-cost villain in the attempt to avoid dealing with... here we go. We'll go with their Fleas. That's a better option. It's not an attack card. I would like to get Kyle Rayner back, though, so hopefully we can do that soon. Gotta get him. Okay, new card comes out. It's non-equipment, so we're good there. Let's go with... nothing else I can do there, right? Not really. Okay, so Gotham City. Is this card going to be an equipment? Let's shuffle up and find out. Note, we'll discard it. Is it a hero for New Genesis? It is. All right. 4, 5. Oh, wait, what do we have to destroy? I'm sorry. We need 4 different superpowers from hand. We only have 1 here. What's in this hand? I only have 1 there, too. Not great. Okay. 4, 5, 6 plus 3 gets us to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I guess we'll buy Hawkgirl, right? You know what? No, I'm going to leave that. That'd be much better, I think, for the Supergirl deck. And we'll just stop there, I guess. Do you have a new superpower here? We have 1. That's something. Let's see what we can do. We'll start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is. Perfect. And then 1 and draw a card. I need a new card to come out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodbye to this. We have 3 left. We'll buy this, bringing us down to 1 left. This will copy the power of this. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Just looking at my options, not great. We use our 5 to buy this kick. 6, 7, we can destroy 0-cost cards. I don't know if there's any floating around right now. If there is, it's a weakness. Because all the starters are gone. Nope. We can draw a card. 8, 9. We have a bunch of power, basically, but nothing we can do with it. It's just that simple. New card comes out. Another Soul Taker sword, huh? How can we do this? Let's see. Do we have any superpowers in this hand? We have just equipment, really. Force field, I guess. Nothing great. Okay. Put a superpower on top of our deck if we want. You know what? We'll do it the other way around. 1 and draw a card. Of course. We'll say equipment. No, we'll leave that there. No, we'll discard it. We'll say hero. We'll leave that there. So that's 1, 2. I can put a superpower into my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We could get Soul Taker's Sword. I don't know really what I was doing all that math for. There's not much I want to use Soul Taker's Sword on, though, so we're going to pass on that. Not going to buy it. We're going to keep going in the hopes that we get a new superpower hand soon. Something strong, something we can actually use. All right, we have 3 different superpowers in that hand, so that's a very good start because we only need 4. New card for the turn is a villain, unfortunately. Let's start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? Nope. We will leave that there and go 1 and draw a card. And then we'll draw another card, I think, right? Yeah, draw another card. Just trying to see if I can get something else other than Force Field. And maybe we don't have to lose Shazam either. Just going through all my options. So I can keep my strong cards. Cards I value the most. Okay. 2, draw another card. Let's go. Look at these 2. Perfect. So we have 2 power. We'll go with 3, 4 power. Getting rid of this, bring us down to 1 power. With the 1 power, we can now beat that, I think. Destroy 4 different superpowers from hand. Here's 2 here, and here's 2 more over here. All destroyed, ending this crisis. Okay, perfect. So that's 1 power left. We still have a bunch of cards here. We'll play this one, sorry. 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, it's just 2 because there's nothing in the discard pile. 3, 4, 5, 6. I could play this, but I will not. We will just buy Soul Taker's Sword and move on. All right, new card comes out for Shazam's turn. All right, Gotham City, are you an equipment? Yes. Are you a hero? No, we'll discard it. For New Genesis, are you a hero? Yes, okay. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, play this. 9, 10, and 11, 12. That is more than enough to beat him. Hector Hammond is defeated, and we can put a card at the bottom of the main deck. Let's go with this Batarang over here. That should do it. That should do it. We don't need that over in that deck. Thank you. This Shazam power is working wonders for me. We have a defense in this hand. This hand has Force Field, so that'll do. And a new card comes out. A new ring, by the way. Our next crisis is Frozen City. At the start of each player's turn, he adds the top card of the main deck to the lineup. Flip down each other card that cost in the lineup that cannot be bought or gained this turn. Flip them up at the end of your turn. Okay, here we go. And the new, what's the word I'm looking for? Villain. Black Hand. Each player destroys the top card of the main deck and then discards a number of cards equal to its value. We will avoid that with defenses. Discard this. And over here, we'll discard this. I can put a 3 or less cost card in my hand or draw a card. We'll go ahead and put Nth Metal into my hand, I think. Yes, yes. Okay. So Frozen City, we already put a card out for the turn. New card for the Crisis is cost 1. That's perfect. That's exactly who we want to own it, is this player over here. So, 2, put an equipment from any player's discard pile on top of his deck. We're going to go with Scrimmasticks over here. So that's 2. No, come back. I just dropped the card. Okay. 3, 4. Actually, before we do that, we're at 2. Is this a superpower for Metropolis? It is. Draw a card. So we're at 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Copy that to get to 14, 15, 16, 17. -1 brings us down to 16. -5 brings us down to 11. -5 brings us down to 6. With that 6, also that beats Frozen City, by the way, because that clears the lineup. So no more Frozen City. We have 6 power. We can also get a villain from the destroyed pile. We're going to get another 7-cost villain in the hopes that we can use it with the atom we just gained to get Kyle Rayner. That's the only plan there. Get Kyle Rayner. Get that Red Lantern Supergirl up to where she needs to be to get Kyle Rayner. New card comes out. Mind Control Hat. Perfect. Everything's going great. So first off, Gotham City. Are you an equipment? It is. Then we'll say New Genesis. Is it a hero? It is not, and we'll discard it. All right. 1. Go ahead and put an equipment into my hand. You know what? No, not an equipment into my hand. We're going to go with, instead of that, we'll play Anthem Metal Mace first. 2. Are you a hero? Nope, we'll discard that. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can put a hero on top, a villain on top of, I'm sorry, a superpower on top of my deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I do want Mind Control Hat is the problem here. You know, we've got enough room. We're going to go ahead, take that Mind Control Hat. Maybe I should leave it for Red Lantern Supergirl, though. If I leave it for Red Lantern Supergirl, that's another card we can use to get ourselves Kyle Rayner. We're going to leave Mind Control Hat and instead beat Black Hand, and in doing so, allow ourselves to add another card to the bottom of the main deck. And I'm thinking Dr. Savanya here. He's not doing any good for us at this point. Anyone else in here? Not really. So we're going to add Dr. Savanya to the bottom of the main deck because he's just not helping that much. Now let's get ready. We are on to the final crisis, the final villain. We have not seen demonic summoning. We very well may not, though. Could not be in here. What do we got? Any kind of defense cards? Nothing here to defend ourselves with. And over here, we have 1 in this hand. So, our new crisis, the final crisis, is demonic summoning. Put all cards of cost 6 from the destroyed pile into the lineup. Might have to go through this one twice. I don't want to miss any. This one might actually take a while, so let's see how it goes. Man, so many 6s. So many cards destroyed because we never got the destruction cards, I guess resurrection cards we needed. So I'm just gonna go through one more time, make sure I didn't miss any 6s. Just filled that lineup with them, that's for sure. Okay, we're good. Okay. At the start of each player's turn, destroy a card in your hand. If you destroy a card of cost 0, discard your hand. Okay. Our new villain is Crisis Necron. Each player puts a random supervillain defeated this game in front of him. Okay, here's the random stack of supervillains. Just going to put these up here. All those villains and stuff. Look at all those sixes. All of those sixes. Okay. So each player needs to get a villain in front of them. Resolve its attack against himself. So that's this one for Red Lantern Supergirl and this one for Shazam. Red Lantern Supergirl. Each player destroys the top 2 cards of his deck. I guess I have to. I don't have anything else. So 2 cards destroyed here are Katana and a Kick. That's not so bad, honestly. Over here, each player destroys 1 location of each different cost he controls. We'll discard this defense to draw a new card. Very well. Now, it is Supergirl's turn. What is this? What did I just put over here? Oh, that's the used villains. Never mind. That's fine. We will start our turn by destroying Deadman. We'll use Rage Blood, but I don't think there are any 0-cost cards out there anymore. Nope. So that's 2. I can gain a card. May gain up to 5 cost worth of cards from the lineup and put them into our hand. There is nothing out there that costs less than 6, so we'll just take the 3 power, I guess. So we're at 5 power. 6, put a superpower from my discard pile into my hand. I can put a villain on top of my deck, or I can draw a card. We'll draw a card. Okay, so 2, 3 total. Gain all rings in the lineup. I don't think there's any there. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. We're gonna gain. Let's get Mind Control Hat on top of our deck. I know that's not exactly what we might want to do. Oh wait, we had 1, 4, 5, 6 power there that we didn't spend. So we still get to spend 6 power also. We will use that 6 power to get rid of a villain. So I know I could have gotten a 6-cost card there to use for the Crisis, but what I wanted to do was get that 7-cost card, which would be very powerful for Red Lantern Supergirl, but also gives us a chance to get Kyle Rayner by using the Atom on it, if we can happen to line those up in the same hand. And that is going to be key to finishing this game quickly, I think, because using Kyle Rayner will allow us to get a lot of 6-cost cards at once and hopefully get them in our discard pile and then end this thing, right? End it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just curious about the hand now. Nothing great in here. Hopefully we can use Mind Control Hat to get something better. Oh, we have Doomsday here too. Didn't even think of that part. Alright, so we have to destroy something in this hand. We will destroy a Batarang. That's for demonic summoning, by the way, in case you didn't catch that. New card for the turn is Sonic Siren. We'll start with Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No, we'll discard you. New Genesis, are you a hero? No, we will discard you. 1, get this card out. 2, 3, are you a hero? Yes. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, play this card. Remove a hero or villain from the lineup and then return it to the lineup at the end of your turn. So 16, we'll get this one to get to 19. With that 19, let's just clear off some villains. So -6 is 13 left. 13, we'll go ahead. Each foe gains a weakness. If one of our foes does not gain a weakness, draw a card. So we'll each gain a weakness, unless you have a defense over here. We do not. And so 13 -6 leaves us with 7. We'll use that 7 to gain ourselves... Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Go back. Instead of buying that 6, we should have enough to buy Mongol. Right? We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16. Get rid of this, right? That's what we bought. And we'll get rid of Mongol. leaving us with 4, unfortunately. We'll get Sonic Siren, I suppose, but we don't really need it. Just kind of to bulk the deck up a little bit. So we have something to destroy for demonic summoning is what I'm trying to say. So that's actually a little bit better move, I think. One less villain to worry about when we get the Crisis Necron. Plus, we all have to defeat our own supervillains anyway. So, let's get Shazam ready here. Perfect. We have a Sonic Siren there, which is great for that next demonic summoning card. So we have to destroy a card in our hand. We're going to destroy Soul Taker Sword, I think. And a new card comes out. Mind Control Hat. Draw 2 cards. We'll go ahead and put this out and draw another card. Look at the top 2 cards of our deck. Put them both in our hand. Okay, 1 and draw a card. Draw another card. We're only at 1 power after all that, unfortunately. Four power. He gets attacked, but the attack doesn't do anything, so that's good. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go ahead and gain another villain. I want that Etrigan the Demon. Cost 7. That's 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. I do have this, but I'm not going to use it. With our 13, we're going to get 1 card of cost 6 just for ourselves. And we'll get rid of a cost 6 villain. Oh, wait, no we won't. Go back. Go back. Instead, we will get rid of Doomsday, so that's no longer an issue. So now there's no villains from Necron, and we can use that to beat him quickly after beating demonic summoning. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. First of all, we can destroy Deadman here because of demonic summoning. Then Gotham City, are you an equipment? No, we'll discard that. And then New Genesis, are you a hero? No, and we will discard that as well. 1, get this into our hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is enough to get 2 villains out of here. We will get rid of Brother Blood, and we will gain a Science Cell. You know what? No, instead we'll get Possession. Okay. Getting closer every single turn. And actually, we have to get rid of villains before we even try to beat it anyway, so I won't even bother looking closer. We have to destroy something. I think it's time we destroy Raven. Yeah, Raven's the one. New card comes out for the turn. Let's try Rage Blood. Are there any 0-cost cards out here? No. In fact, that might have been a better one to destroy now I think about it. Actually, let's not do that. Let's not play that. Let's play Superboy to get an equipment or superpower from the discard pile into my hand. There isn't one. Okay, not play that. Let's play something, right? Man. I guess we'll try Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not. We will leave that there. So, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. With that 5 power, we can't really do anything. I guess we can get rid of Granny Goodness. So that's what we'll do. I could get rid of Rage Blood, but I don't think there's anything we want to do that for yet. We might need that. All right, let's see if we can keep doing this. Start off our turn. You have to get a card out. Oh, we have to destroy a card in our hand too. We will destroy Scrimmastics? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. How can we do this? I'm just looking at my hand here. All right, top of our deck. Is it a hero? Gotta get rid of these villains now. It is. So that's 2, 3, 4. Play this card. 5, 6. Each foe reveals the top card of his deck. If it costs 1 or greater, they discard it. We will discard this to draw a card instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and draw a card. 7, 8, 12. With that 12, let's get rid of some stuff. So what do? Each foe gains a weakness. Each who has an equipment in his discard pile gains an additional weakness. That. And can we defend here? We can defend a force field. We'll just gain the 2 weaknesses. We have that Rage Blood, so we might as well use it, right? So that's that, and we can get a second card, right? Because that was 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. We will get rid of a Black Lantern Core. Gain a weakness. If one more foe does not gain a weakness, draw a card. So everyone gains another weakness. All right, let's get those Rage Bloods flowing. Come on. Now, it's Red Lantern Supergirl's turn. Deadshot comes out. We have to destroy something in our hand. We will destroy this White Lantern power battery because it's not really doing... Actually, no, hold on. What's in my discard pile? Before we do that, we have the Atom here. I guess I don't have that. Okay, yeah, we will destroy power battery. It's gone. All right, let's start with Metropolis. Are you a superpower? It is not, so we'll leave it there. 2, put an equipment on top of my deck. We'll go with this one. Okay, I could also do it over here instead. Nah, we'll stick with what we did. So 2. Not great there. Where'd this come from? I think that's still in the lineup. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13's good. Get rid of Deadshot. Bring us down to 13 down to 11. Minus 6 gets us down to 5. Gain a weakness. Each of us needs to gain a weakness. Actually, he might have a defense. Nope. Everyone gains a weakness. So 5 it is. We will buy Helmet of Fate, I guess. Unless, instead of buying Helmet of Fate, we'll play this to get the 6. And over here, we have to discard a random card. So with our 6, we will buy White Lantern Core. That's our discarded card. And it's over now to Shazam's turn. All right, 2. Let's start actually with Gotham City. Say, is this an equipment? Gotta remember my locations here. If you forget that, you might get really far behind. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm just so close to the end. Equipment. Yes, perfect. And then, are you a hero? No, we'll discard it. And then New Genesis, are you a hero? Nope, we'll discard it. So that's 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11. With our 11, we'll definitely buy Science Cell and Helmet of Fate. Instead of Helmet of Fate, let's get Canary Cry. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. New card comes out. Another villain. Got lots of weaknesses floating around now. So now, after all of that struggle to get here, we filled our decks with weaknesses, and hopefully that Rage Blood flows. Come on. What do we have here? Start with Mind Control Hat, drawing 2 cards. Put equipment on top of any player's discard from their discard pile on top of their deck. Go with Nth Metal Mace over here. Do we have 3 6-cost cards? We have to destroy some at the beginning of our turn. We forgot that. We should destroy... shoot, I guess we'll destroy their fleas? No, we'll destroy Star Sapphire and put that equipment back. I hope I didn't forget that on Shazam's turn. I might have, and I'm worried I did. Sorry if I did. I don't remember. My bad. Alright, so Metropolis, are you superpower? Nope, but we will discard that. I'm not going to need that. I can gain a card of cost 5 from the lineup and put it into my hand. We're going to gain this Manhunter and get it out of the way. You know what? No. We're going to gain this and put it into our hand to draw a card. I tried. Okay. Just trying anything I can to get the cards I need, but it's not happening. Alright, 0 power so far. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and this does nothing. We'll get rid of Manhunter, bring us down to 14. Get rid of these two. 14 minus 12 brings us down to 2. Now with those over there, actually, that might be all the 6-cost cards we need. We just need to destroy 3 cards of cost 6. What's over here? We got Science Cell, Possession. Let's go ahead and destroy Science Cell. Science Cell and Skull of Batman to end demonic summoning. That is the end of our last Crisis. Now all we have to do is beat Crisis Necron. That is it. That's it. Not that bad. In fact, we might do it right here. Let's see what we got. Let's put a superpower into our hand. We'll go with Possession here. Let's go Gotham City. Are you an equipment? No. Are you a hero, though? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Play this card. Ooh, 14, 15. Each foe destroys a starter in his hand. If a player cannot, he destroys a top card of his deck instead. Jeez. We will discard this to avoid that attack. So again, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 17 villains you own and in the lineup become heroes this turn. Which means we can beat Crisis Necron. Because all the villains are now heroes, and we are just fine to beat him. Okay. Not too bad. That wasn't the ending I wanted. What I really wanted, what I really wanted, was to gain... Where is he? Oh, where'd he go? How far did we bury him? How far did we bury Kyle Rayner? We set up so many ways we could get him. We have the Black Lantern power ring over here. We've got a copy of the Atom floating around. With that, we were going to be able to destroy anything, something, to be able to get ourselves Kyle Rayner. And it didn't happen. We had pretty much all of the rings and no Kyle Rayner. That's all I wanted to happen. But you know what? We won. So that's not bad news. A win is a win is a win, right? This Shazam ability came in great handy. It was very handy. It very often got us to the point that we could add a card to the bottom of the main deck because every villain cost more than 7, and a few cards in the lineup did as well. So that went very, very well. Again, if you're just joining us or if you're wondering what all this is about, this is for the Solo Crisis League. It's a semi-competitive version of the the Crisis expansions for the DC deck building game. Basically, we play the same setup as everyone each week, and we rank ourselves based on how large the main deck is, how many villains we defeated, what's the other stat? Wow, where am I today? The heroes you chose, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy running it, but even more so, I enjoy playing it and here for you, so you can check it out and maybe come join us. Check out the link below if you're interested. If you want to support the leagues or the videos or whatever way you found me, check out the link below for the Patreon. That gets you all sorts of rewards like mid-round results in the leagues, special members-only rounds between leagues, between seasons, and members-only videos along with members-only seasons. Members-only rounds between seasons. Man, I just can't talk tonight. Hold on. Check it out. There might be something there for you. That is really all I've got for you tonight. This was fun. I still have one more attempt. I'm going to do it Friday night, and that's our last time with Heroes Unite and Crisis 2. After that, we're moving on to Crisis 3 with Forever Evil, which is always really tough, and it's going to be even tougher this time with 2 players, with a 2-hand play style, along with not being able to destroy your starters. Looking forward to the outsider just sticking around the whole game. Trust me, it's going to be an interesting one. That's all I've really got for today. Thank you for watching, and you have a good night.